clear to the finish line. Good run coming. Hurry, hurry. I mean the horse.
This bombshell beauty right here can ride like the wind. She got one more to go.
Your new leader with a 17.33.
Hey guys, welcome to Barrel Racer Life. My name is MaddiKempf-Stoltman. I appreciate you being here. So this week was kind of a stay-at-home week for me. I needed a little bit of help with hot sauce, went and got that done. And then I've been working on 8. He's one of Codys' rope horses, and training him on the barrels as well as the poles, because why not? And him and I are having a great time, so I'll give you an update on him too. Off we go. I'm gonna go ride with a friend. I am the first person to tell you, do not be afraid to ask for help. So I have been barrel racing a long time, and even I don't know everything. And I'm sure any barrel racer will tell you the same. So don't be afraid to ask for help from people whose training you like, people who you admire, look up to, and most trainers do lessons or will help you. So Hot Sauce has come a long ways, and I'm really proud of him. I have treated him for some vet stuff lately, just regular maintenance, and also treated him for ulcers. And I feel like physically he feels great. There's something I'm missing in my training, I think, that's holding him back from being a little bit of a better barrel horse. So I feel like he's taking too many steps through his turns, and I'm not sure what to do in my training to better him in this area. Everything that I know to do obviously isn't working, so I'm gonna go get help. And sometimes another set of eyes is just what you need. So today's your reminder, don't be afraid to ask for help. And my dirty dog is going with me. There's a reason I have the seat cover on. She's covered in mud. So in trying to video myself doing the training methods that I had learned from a friend of mine, I realized that I need something better to video if I want to show you guys what I'm doing when I'm riding. So I often don't have someone with me, and that's just life, but I think I'm gonna get, there's these things called, they're a pivot, and they like pivot with and they follow movement. So that's my plan, is to get one of those and be able to take a little bit of better footage and sort of explain to you what I'm doing. Hot Sauce and I have a few things to work on. One, and even riding him around, I haven't really been asking him to round up and push up into the bridle. I've kind of just been letting him trot around hollowed out, which of course doesn't allow him to use his body correctly and build up the muscle that we need to be strong in our turns. He's also been wanting to float his shoulder out a little bit on me, so this is something that my friend had me doing. It's called a disengage. It's something I've done before, except I just wasn't utilizing it to the extent that I needed to. So when I'm trotting him around and stuff, and he kind of wants to get unbalanced, either throw his shoulder in, pull on my hands, or throw his shoulder out, you'll just bring him into a small circle like this until he kind of loosens up in that rib cage, and then decide to continue on. And if you have to do this enough times, trust me, they will loosen up and just stay right in between your hands where they should be and use themselves properly. This is going to be one of those work in progress things that we're going to work on every day and start to progressively get better and have it be second nature. So just going for a little bit better every day, building on what we learned from the day before, and hoping to achieve big goals in the end. I feel like he's even moving around better now than he was in the first part of this video. And then you can see his head kind of starts to come up here again, so right into that disengage, and then continue on. Something I learned after I went and rode with my friend is, first of all, I need to ride with people more often. It's really easy to get stagnant and kind of stuck in what we're doing and not even realize it. So there was a few missing components in my riding with Hot Sauce, and also I realized I've been getting a little complacent with Claude too. So I find sometimes on those older, more finished horses like Claude, so it's been a long time since I've actually had a pole bending horse. Part of the problem is that there's not really a lot of pole bending events to enter around here, or actually in the Northwest for that matter. So once you're out of high school, there's a lot of the junior and high school level for pole bending, and then after that there just isn't as much anymore. So I've never really had the motivation to make a pole horse, but the girls here run poles and they have the pole set up, so I thought, oh, I'm going to work 8 on them a little bit and see what happens. It's one of those things I tend to just trot them through a few times and then lope them and kind of see what happens and go from there. And he was kind of choppy and a little bit wild, but he did really good, I thought, for never having loped through them before. So this might be something him and I need to work on. I focused more on keeping them in shape and that kind of thing, which is great, except that I was letting him get away with little things in my riding and training that I think are translating to the barrel pattern. So yes, he runs an amazing barrel pattern and he's always fast, but I think he can be better, and I think a lot of that has to do with what I've been doing at home. So I'm really excited to move forward with kind of a new light, a little more motivation, and work on my horses. I thought I'd let 8 roll through the barrels a little faster and see what he thinks. He's doing pretty darn good, so we're getting there a little bit every day. And this is his first time loping the poles, so pole bending, I just kind of trot them through a few times and then lope and see what happens. And he's a bit of an overachiever, but he actually did pretty darn good too. So last week I asked you guys about moving forward with Barrel Racer Life and implementing some changes and making it to a paid subscription. For all the feedback you guys gave me, I think what I've decided to do for the time being especially is leave Barrel Racer Life as free content, so you guys can watch these videos for free. And what I'm going to do is work on taking some better content to provide sort of training videos, tip videos, that kind of thing. For example, the things that I learned the other day that I'm going to implement with hot sauce, I would take a separate video of those and then direct you guys to a paid subscription to go and watch that stuff if that's something you want to do. So it's going to take me a little while to get that all set up, but that's going to be what we're going to do, is allow Barrel Racer Life to remain a free subscription, and then I'm going to do an additional paid subscription for extra videos. Well, as always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. This week, I'm really excited to go to a barrel race at Dunn's Arena. Hot Sauce and I are going to be entering there. I'm also going to have a Level Up booth there. Also, quick little shout out. This is one of the new Level Up designs. I have this in a t-shirt and a hoodie, so go check it out, levelupapparelcompany.com. I'm going to enter Hot Sauce at the barrel race, and then I'm also going to have a Level Up booth set up there. So if you were going to be at Dunn's Arena in Arizona this coming weekend, be sure to come stop by my booth and say hi. I would love to meet you guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best, and I will see you next week.